Michael Burry betting billions on the fall of Cathie Wood, shocking investor news. Michael Burry, the investor made famous by the Big Short movie, has taken aim at one of Wall Street's hottest stars. Burry's Scion Asset Management owned bearish put contracts against 235,500 shares of the Ark Innovation ETF, ticker ARKK, at the end of the second quarter, according to a regulatory filing Monday. The new position was valued at almost $31 million, the filing says. Today we're going to talk all about why Michael Burry is betting billions on the fall of Cathie Wood. So watch this video till the end, because today's video is going to be the bomb. Welcome to Investor Secret, your daily dose of wealth secrets. If you're interested in everything around big investors and their investment techniques, this is the place for you. Subscribe if you want to stay updated with all the investor secrets, predictions, and stay one step ahead in the financial world. Watch the video till the end and make sure to hit the like button if you want to be a millionaire within the next 3 years. Don't forget to enable all notifications to join our weekly cash giveaway pinned in the comments. Now let's get to our topic. The flagship exchange-traded fund of Cathie Wood and her firm, Ark Investment Management, lured billions in the past year after her thematic tech-focused bets trounced the market in 2022. But Wood and Ark have struggled to maintain momentum amid concerns of lofty prices and accelerating inflation. Burry has been warning about unsustainable valuations in the market for months. In June, he cautioned that retail investors could be getting drawn into the mother of all crashes by investing in cryptocurrencies and meme stocks. A put contract gives Scion the right to sell shares in the ETF before a certain date and at a previously agreed price. Its value increases if shares drop below the threshold. The exact terms of the puts and when they were purchased are undisclosed. Burry has been indirectly betting against Wood for some time via a big position against Tesla Inc., one of Ark's top picks and Ark's biggest holding. A quarterly requirement of hedge funds above a certain size also shows that Burry increased his bearish wagers against the electric vehicle maker, with puts on 1,075,500 Tesla shares. That's up from 800,100 shares in the first quarter. Burry rose to widespread fame when he successfully bet against the mortgage securities during the financial crisis, and it was featured in The Big Short, the movie version of Michael Lewis's best-selling book. Christian Bale portrayed the Scion founder and chief executive officer. Cathie Wood says Michael Burry doesn't understand innovation space after he bets against Ark Fund. Cathie Wood called out Michael Burry on social media after the Big Short investor placed a bet against her flagship Ark Innovation exchange-traded fund. To his credit, Michael Burry made a great call based on fundamentals and recognized the calamity brewing in the housing market. I don't believe that he understands the fundamentals that are creating explosive growth and investment opportunities in the innovation space, Wood tweeted on Tuesday morning. On Monday, regulatory filings spotted by CNBC Pro showed Burry betting against Wood's Ark Innovation ETF using options. Burry's Scion Asset Management bought 2,355 put contracts against the red-hot ETF during the second quarter and held them through the end of the period. Investors profit from puts when the underlying securities fall in prices. It's not clear whether Burry's position is profitable or whether he still holds the short bet. Burry was one of the first investors to call and profit from the subprime mortgage crisis. He was depicted in Michael Lewis's book The Big Short and the subsequent Oscar-winning movie of the same name. Wood made a name for herself after a banner 2020 in which Ark Innovation returned nearly 150%. The fund had big holdings in shares like Zoom and Teladoc, which thrived during the pandemic. The ETF ballooned with investors hoping to get a piece of the disruptive innovation names that Wood touts on her popular YouTube channel. The fund's assets under management are now around $22.5 billion, according to FactSet. The hot-handed investor gets much of her attention from a younger demographic that she said appreciates the place innovation has in the world today. Traders on Reddit chat rooms refer to Wood as Cathie Bay and Queen Cathie, and post photos of Wood on a t-shirt that says, "In Cathie We Trust." However, some of Wood's top holdings are controversial due to their lofty valuations, with many making little or no profits. Shares of Wood's flagship fund, Ark Innovation, hit a bottom in May as investors rotated into value stocks in the first half of 2021 and out of tech shares. The ETF did end the second quarter up 9%, but it's still down 6% year-to-date. Burry's filing through the end of last quarter also shows he increased his Tesla put position during the period. Wood is a longtime Tesla bull. The electric car maker is the number one holding in Ark Innovation, accounting for more than 10% of the entire ETF. Take a look at the rest of Wood's Twitter thread here. In our view, the seeds for the innovation explosion that at Ark Invest is dedicated to researching were planted during the 20 years ending with the tech and telecom bust. Having gestated for more than 20 years, these technologies should transform the world during the next 10 years. Wood's Twitter thread continued. If we're correct, GDP and revenue growth will diminish until the opportunities in nascent technologies begin to move macro needles. In this environment, innovation-based strategies should distinguish themselves, Wood said. The deflation in commodity prices is cyclical, but is adding to the secular forces caused by technologically enabled disruptive innovation, good deflation, and creative destruction, bad deflation, Wood's tweet said. Since mid-May, a number of commodity prices have been breaking down. Lumber 65 to 70% down, copper 10 to 15% down, oil 10% down. An unexpected increase in the dollar also is negative for commodity prices. Now the Manheim Used Car Index, a leading index for new car sales, is slipping, Wood added. Most bears seem to believe that inflation will continue to accelerate, shortening investment time horizons and destroying valuations. Despite what we believe has been a supply chain related / short-term burst in inflation, both equities and bonds have appreciated since March, Wood concluded. Wood is one of the few investors going against the grain when it comes to inflation. While many market participants are concerned about rising prices, the founder of Ark Invest expects deflation amid a breakdown in commodity prices, gridlock on tax policy in Washington, and innovation trends taking off. Scion Asset Management didn't immediately respond to CNBC's request for comment. The lesson for investors. While Cathie Wood and Michael Burry have different opinions on the future of the Ark ETF, they both approach the question of the fund's value the same way, through careful, exhaustive research. Burry's analysis might be more backward-looking, and Wood's more speculative. But they're both weighing the available evidence and making informed decisions, exactly what successful investors would be expected to do. Whether you're investing for short-term growth or long-term stability, it's important not to rush out and throw your money around until you're sufficiently educated about the sectors you hope to round out your portfolio with. And when that time comes, there are several ways to proceed. You can get started with a popular investing app, which not only offers ETFs, but fractional shares as well. Another allows you to build a diversified portfolio with little more than the spare change left over from your everyday purchases. And if you agree with Burry that the tech stock mania has gotten out of hand, you might want to consider the above-average returns being generated by farmland thanks to both rising land and food costs. An innovative new company is offering investors the chance to own shares in thriving farms across the country. Well, that's it for today's video, guys. Also, we would like to mention that this is not a channel intended specifically to provide financial advice, and we do not ask you to invest in any company. This is merely a channel directed towards bringing educational content to your doorsteps. With that in mind, before you invest in anything, we recommend you do thorough, wide-spectrum research on the topic. And make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. See you next time on Investor Secret. Bye!